There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was, I mean, I know why that happened, but that's really annoying. I lost so much content. I lost so much video. That's really annoying. That's really sad. Everything working now? Can people hear me? Now I have to make sure that like everything's going okay. Like testing. Okay, everything seems to be working now. That's really unfortunate. That's really sad. That was so much stuff I just lost. But I mean, that's the name of the game. Okay, well, I guess nothing I can do about it. It is unfortunate. I lost 40 minutes of footage. Um, Assuming that the encoding worked correctly and the stuff that I was able to salvage is working. I hope so. But yeah, so we'll just continue with what we can do.
My sisters!
We'll finish this today.
Here. Of course, Electra. Your beautiful melody drew us here.
Her true name is Electra. This is a reflection of her former self, clinging to the past with aching defiance.
The Queen summons us. She must be near exhaustion. The black tide will soon enter.
Then what do we do? Will our seas fall to darkness and terror as well?
Don't worry. We shall lift the chalice in her stead to catch the black tide, and stand together to safeguard our realm and its people.
Such tiny titankins, thinking they can stop the tide of truth. How naive. And that naivete is the root of all suffering.
Interesting. It? Interesting. Interesting.
The Queen's palace lies just ahead. Even her once graceful form is now tainted and drowned in dirty mire.
I mean, place does not look dirty at all. I will take that chest. No. It is nice. With a new area, that means new chests, means more stowage aid for me. It's loading a huge area.
Oh, Fagusa, our noble queen.
My little fishlings, you swim with such joy. It pains me to speak of the kingdom. I once believed I could drink the black tide dry, but even the deepest chalice must one day overflow.
Mother, worry not. We're
Don't
all
leave.
children of the sea. Let us.
We'll take up your mantle and drive back the black currents. will mend your sacred chalice and take in the cursed filth.
My little fishlings. When the spear of strife falls, you may retreat in peace. I promise you. On the surface, the city-states will hold a feast without end in your honor.
I see. Okay.
This is the last gift I can give you.
And then eventually the black tide. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it goes.
Fagusa sank into the abyss. With the chalice shattered, their intoxication spilled into the black tide, birthing the first madness in Amphorius.
Madness.
Sirens followed one after another, hunting for the Titan's fragments. Until they keep watching. But tread carefully for the stage ahead.
This is brutal. This is really brutal.
Clinging to the past only blocks the road forward. Why not let time build a bridge to the future?
Right. Okay. Stop the black tide, children. Stop the black tide. Await the feast.
Chandelier is still giving way. Maybe the chrono vessel nearby can help.
This ability was always really sketchy. Like it's just like I don't know why it's doing this. It's that ability's always been like super sketchy. It's probably an adventure. Right? Surely it's an adventure. That's none of this. We're not doing this. Debating is fine. We're getting there. Getting there. This is Penacony. Still Penacony. Still, gee, Penacony goes on forever. Then again, it's also been around for a long time, so. That's the space anchor. Why does it go Penacony, Amphorius, Pillowog? Why does it do that? That's weird. Surely it's there somewhere. Yep, I know these. I need to find the specific one so I know how to do it. And then I don't like this. Like I don't know why this is doing this. Like I don't. The tutorial is just like here, hold space, and then. I can only hold space so long. Like I don't. This is very annoying. The Chrono Vessel is a temporal ritual tool created by Earth Priests. Okay, cool. There.
Your wisdom far surpasses even the bounds of reason.
Thanks. I had a tutorial tell me exactly what to do.
can't get through. Looks like I'll need the miracle orb nearby.
The ending was written long ago. Even you cannot rewrite it. Just like this poor chandelier.
Electra! The fiends have gnawed my tail. I can no longer swim to the far seas. Electra! The black sludge has soaked my fins. I can't dance with you anymore.
Sisters, don't
Yeah,
give
I
up.
know in her
Remember the
character
queen's promise of a feast.
story or thing
In the city
that
of
HSR released,
Styxia.
she's the last one of her kind.
I haven't forgotten.
We're just witnessing how that happened.
It visits me.
I dreamed of a shining city. Its lights.
I dreamed of children placing garlands on our bone horns. And poet.
But what a shame. We can go no further. Please.
Yeah, poor Hysilens. Yep.
The sea sirens were tainted by the destruction.
Farewell, sisters.
And so, only one sea siren remained among the sea floor. I know most of that journey was in vain. Why?
To reach the spirit basin, I'll need to call upon the power of the chrono vessel.
There we go. Numb on up all that black tide.
At last, the chalice of plenty is whole again. The lance of fury emerges from the river. I am freed from endless toil. And I bore my sister's dreams upon my back. Took on a graceful human form. And hoped to find a grand celebration on which my fins became legs. My scales became skin. And the sea foam on my body became a shimmering gown. But when I stepped onto land, there were no festivals with honey brew, nor poets, only silent death.
When she fulfilled her wish, she only found Styxia to have already...
Yeah.
Hopes and promises are nothing but the...
I am a
That's
sea
insane.
siren, a vessel born to contain the tides. How am I to go on in a world drowned in shadow?
Nihility. That's her path.
Fagusa, my noble queen. She evaded, so I wandered, lost, groped the feast she
That's,
spoke of.
yeah, I can definitely see why she's the Nihility path. But, dang, this is crazy.
I shall grant you everything you seek.
That's Cerydra. Yep. That I was like, there's no shot that's not Cerydra. She's giving her a
wandering the
place.
surface for ages. The lost...
You quelled the wars alone and forced strife into retreat. This swordfish that commands thou...
Yes, Cerydra, long before she became the Imperator.
Sovereign who follows prophecy. I am no one's...
Then how about letting the sword dance for me? And letting the violin sing in my name? Tell me, what is it you seek?
And this is how she got. So you gotcha.
Is a
Excellent.
feast where I might belong.
Such a demand is trivial with the sovereign's authority. I'll grant you a banquet worthy of conquest and comrades to toast beside you.
Shirby's already next to
But
her.
might
So she's started her conquest by now.
must offer me your
My heart?
yes, a loyal heart that will generate. You were deceived by gods and drowned in the ocean's darkness. But now, I will lead you forward.
So be it, noble monarch. The law you proclaim shall go. So be it, noble monarch. I am simply becoming someone else's vessel once again. And accepting a duty given to me.
And thus, in her hollow drift, she finally found a new purpose. Like sunlight piercing the deepest trench.
Okay. So, I mean, eventually... we'll probably end up going down one more floor? And then in, like, the basement E area is probably where we're gonna see Hysilens Black Tide form.
From the road as you commanded.
My blade, you've helped me ascend and take the crown.
What I desire is the same as before.
Look, I've prepared you a grand banquet.
Fish are drawn to light by nature. Now I found a flame. It may seem...
Come, let us join the feast. Perhaps the path forward lies hidden among the revelry.
Have you heard that the Imperator's about to begin a new campaign?
My
She does a lot of
subjects,
campaigns.
Tonight's feast is not just for the past. It's a toast to the future. Born from our golden blood.
I got healed
is
by
the
something.
unstoppable Colossus. Our iron beast to trample the universe.
Great
What?
monarch.
Oh, this is when Lygus shows up and it's Iceland's kind of starts to doubt him.
Great threats.
Fear not. Before the troops of the destruction, such rabble is no more than cosmic dust. Surely there's a planet draped in oceans out there in the stars. Once I claim it, it shall be yours to rule. And to the rest, your triumphs will not go unrewarded. Now, raise your
She's kind of like a cult leader with how much these people believe and trust in her. Which, I mean, is why she was able to ascend to Imperator in the first place. But, like, these guys trust her.
Yet, to the siren night, only feasts come now. Join me.
Where's the way out of this illusion?
Verax is drunk. That's insane.
Noble knight, you are truly a blazing spark.
Noble knight, you have earned victory with your blade. And you have every reason to...
Noble knight, with the sovereign now enthroned, this triumph is yours. As
Yeah,
much
now
as
that I've
hers.
listened to Mighty Mouse
Raise
talk
a
again, this
toast
guy's
to
not
you.
Mighty Mouse.
Noble
Or like the
knight,
same voice actor.
your strength is boundless. Lead us to conquer.
Then drink we shall. In the deep sea, I never knew what fire was. It scorched my fins, made me feel pain, ignited an unprecedented hunger. A hunger that flickers in every hero's heart.
Why Helecta and not Hysilens? Helecta is her actual name.
It's
Look! The monarch herself has taken her seat!
Hear that?
Think of it kind of, she's like just trying to deny the past that is by adopting the name.
join us in
If that makes any sense.
One eye of hers sees glory, the other sees corpses.
And yet, she cherishes the name of glory more than fear.
As they say, the coward died 1,000 times before his end.
But the brave face death but once, which gods stand witness.
Little Queen. Yep.
on the eve of war.
She is. She's not like super short. She's actually around the same height as Swapwa. She's just around people that are really tall.
The legions will climb aboard the beast.
Like Hysilens is pretty like the average height for a model, I believe. But like these guys are just really tall.
Planets after planets flew the flags of her crown.
Is she as tall as Sparkle?
Realm after
I don't have
realm
Sparkle,
was
so I don't know that. I know that she's as tall as Huahua. So if you have Huahua, just put them side by side.
As the final
So
resistance
maybe I would assume. I think they both use the same like default small model. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're the same height.
That's how the story ends. Tell me, visitor. In this dream, did you enjoy the show? After all, beneath that still surface lie the bones of countless dead. It's time for me to wake up from this drunken dream.
Yeah, she's using her own powers. Yep, there we go. There's the reality.
We can use it.
Yeah. My fire is dead. I mean, we know she was assassinated. She will work well with Sparkle and my Kevin team, I hope.
For my ascension.
I honestly have no idea.
Cheer for my fall.
What is his best team? What is his best team? His best team consists of Sunday, Bronya, Huahua. So assuming you're using Fan on Sunday, Sparkle, Huahua, she'll probably replace Sunday if you want to keep Phenon, Little Queen, Sunday, and Sustain. That sounds about right. So yeah. That'll be his best team.
The battle.
Before the Sovereign's conquest reached its end, her life and ambition, this is the true ending. Her grand
I don't have
desire
Sunday, so there you go. So yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
And the one who struck her down? The one who struck her down
She has no choice, right?
was her most loyal gladiator.
What? Wait, Hysilens
I
killed Cerydra?
don't need to explain myself. I wandered the shore. I don't understand. If the oceans feast, the when the deliverer returns, I will let this absurd celebration. But Greyfry, I can't help but wonder how I dearly wish this feast of the flame chase.
It's crazy.
She sensed your presence. Fantasia, let's return to the prologue. Remember the allegory of the cave. Can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echo as you've seen when she cast off her...
We're gonna fight Lygus at any moment now. As well, I mean, when we get there, we'll fight him. But we're getting really close to him.
Her reward was nothing but searing pain. The light will blind her, for the fire behind her had never once actually touched her eyes. Her legs will buckle beneath her, for she had never learned to walk forward. And so she fell into infinite confusion. But we in the cosmos, are we truly any wiser than she? The paths you tread, the eons you worship, everything you've trailblazed with your...
I mean, yeah, we trailblazed in Akavili's footsteps. He's the one that laid the Astral Express's tracks. I don't think he meant that in that sense, but that's what happened.
After the curtain falls, once you've unearthed every last truth and reached the prison, I, the Theoros, have walked 1,000 years is a mere atom in a grain of sand to me. Amphorius, I swore to bring an end to the erudition. Would I really let a single grain grind down? Now, please. use the power of time to open the gate to the ocean's depths. That palace reflects the heart of the dead.
Maybe there has to be more to this, because like I can't imagine that. Maybe the story ends when we fight him. Maybe we do this into scripted Lost.
A staircase of apotheosis that the Imperator forged with the golden blood of 500 human sacrifices. Under the pretense, I'll wait for you at the heart of the world to reach the place.
Beyond this door lies the path to the vortex of Genesis.
Amber Labyrinth. This is sick. We are definitely. I think we have to fight Cerydra. Not Cerydra. I keep saying Cerydra, but Hysilens. We have to fight Hysilens. And then it's like, actually maybe we don't fight Legus. We fight Legus next update. But they showed his fight in the 3.5 live stream, so I don't know.
Now step away from this false.
I just don't know when we're gonna. I don't know how this is gonna end.
Onto that bloody stage.
There we go. There's people here. Are they gonna turn into black tide creatures?
The palace that worshipped the ocean, the sanctuary connected to the moon. Her exuberant song halted the passage of time in this place. In the twisted time and space reflect her. And so,
There it is.
Imperator's crimes were veiled.
Stay away from.
This cup of done. Forget.
Dux Hakalithist. We can't give up.
This isn't Hysilens. I don't. Surely not, right? It is interesting that these enemies are weak to every person in the triple dot team comp for Hysilens. I think so's the big one. Looks like. No, only 2 of them. Okay. I mean, if they would chill out and not attack me so much, that'd be great.
Memories of beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Okay. This is what's gonna happen.
Destiny's hand is truly blessed me.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
That was a misplay. I needed to use Robin's E first. That's a horrible, horrible misplay.
Boom.
Ill tidings manifest.
Stand still.
There we go. That is so much fun to play.
Look. It's okay.
So this is also past. I didn't actually fight this. That was her. I was in her stead.
Ironic, even as the foundation of the world crumbles, the heartless Imperatus. During the first Flame Chase journey, the Flame Chase Legion stormed Styxia. Tens of thousands of sea sirens surged from the hell before you is the recreation of that very battle.
Apollonius,
Wow.
look.
Wrong button.
Chase the enemy away.
If that thing would not have had that text bubble, I would not have saw that. They're very hard to see.
A painful past. Yes.
I'm gonna probably end up going down there, aren't I? And that's where Hysilens is.
Tale of joyful song. Ah, 2 discarded data clusters waiting for someone's
This is oh no, it's a 3-dimensional area. I'm not good at these areas at all. Okay, that looks kind of cool. That break effect is kind of nice in slow-mo. And they even did the sound effects in a slower. That's really cool. That's some nice attention to detail.
What a wretched way to die. The flame chase army, devoured by warbling fish. Never saw it coming. Look, the cruel Imperator and her knight commander, the pitiful warden. What a perfect... Raise the bridge and cross the river of fate. This path...
Imperator! Imperator! Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
Yeah, that's the male that constantly.
Imperator!
You fool! With her schemes, do you think she'd ever let us end up like this by accident? That tyrant. I swear.
No.
She did.
Die for nothing.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't. Probably not actually with that.
Or an Imperator. I know him. Take my life.
Dang.
What? Looks like I'll be waiting for you in the River of Souls. To slice. Remember this.
Dang. I mean, I did say Hoyo has an easier time killing off characters that look like NPCs, but that kind of proved my point.
Imperator, why
You're here, Dux Gladior.
you ordered me to seal the sea route and handle threats, so why didn't you wait for me to return? Why send the vanguard ahead and let
Die in vain? No, you're wrong. Their golden blood won't be spit.
the trial of law? You never spoke of this to any.
The one who wishes to bear law must purge this world of its curse, and offer the blood of the accursed as sacrifice. I pondered long on what Talantin meant by blood of the accursed.
Yeah. So I guess we as the Trailblazer wouldn't have done this anyway because we wouldn't have sacrificed this many people.
You, I, and every Chrysos heir summoned by the prophecy are the accursed ones. Just like that arrogant Theoros said. Our gold Dux Frigoris, Dux Brumalis, Dux Helcalethist. Their fate was sealed at that.
You speak as if they didn't die because of your cold-blooded schemes.
Losses are a constant on the
Yep, there's my
Flame Chase
puppy.
journey, among which even life itself holds little value. If a subject marches to war without that conviction, then yes, as you said.
And what about my loyalty, Cerydra? You sent me away under the pretense of guarding the rear. Was there...
Because you still have a duty no one else can bear. Only you can uphold Fagusa's divine authority. The choice is yours now. Cast off the chains of loyalty and drive those blades. If you no longer share my vision or believe in the new law I seek to weave for Amphoria, the Imperator of Amphorius may be ruthless and cruel, but never a liar. Know this. I am ready to sacrifice everything for the
Yeah,
ambition to conquer the Sea of Stars.
Cerydra's definitely a character.
You've seen it. The brutal Imperator was willing to spill the blood of 5.
Well, no, Cerydra's gone.
No storyteller. I have no doubt. I just want you to witness the monstrous choice the Imperator made. I gave up on using words to solve conflicts, but I won't squander a chance. Not even a sliver of one.
So yeah.
If there's even a crack in the walls of your conviction, then my victory is already assured. Now that the past is settled, let's turn the page and bring time back to the present and dive deeper still until we reach the very bottom of the abyss.
Is the past ahead underwater? I need the Onyx Orb to bring back the chrono vessel from the past.
Shatter the vessel of time and let this stagnant pool start.
I'll agree with that statement. Absolutely. He is definitely the character that I want to dropkick the most. By a long shot. I need to get... How is this puzzle going to work? Interesting. I don't have the buff to change the time. Can I change where it's pointed? No. Well, I kind of need... But if I change it here, it's still the same. Interesting. Why? How do I... There has to be a reason why that's being pointed at that specifically when it's daytime. But anyway, so hello, I play game. Are you... I guess, have you done the HSR storyline? Have you finished it so far? And if so, how good is it? Because I think I'm close to the end. But this is so weird. Why? I can't break it. I can't get the buff from it. What is it trying to tell me? I mean, I know about that. This is just strange. Aha, I see. There we go. There we go. So I guess we'll just go back. That might be just a red herring. It might be a puzzle for a different thing. Because if I do this, well, no, because that changes nothing. Because I still can't. So it's completely dependent on the... I'm so confused. Why... Like, there's no... I cannot extend my energy. I can't do that. Unless if there's something, like, up there that I'm missing? I don't think so. Like, time is still frozen still. Time is still... I could go... I can't go under there either. What is going on? I mean, that backdrop looks sick. But I also just don't see any option. Like, I can't... Maybe it is up here. Maybe I do have to go this way. Because I can just go around the top, I think. And that should give me it. Maybe? Yeah, well, there's a light over there.
No surprise there.
That doesn't mean that it's necessarily... Okay. There it is. I see it. Aha. And then does this change locations at all, or is it just set in the one spot? Okay. So I don't think it matters if we're in night or day. Well, night or day, past or present.
We can use it.
Okay, maybe it does matter. Okay, so it does matter. It wants this to be in day. I don't know.
This hidden gate leads
Okay,
to the
for some reason that worked.
vortex.
Maybe it's the time warp thing. Yeah, I just had to find it. I knew what I was looking for. I just eventually found my way around until I was able to locate it.
This hidden gate leads to the vortex. Hurry now.
I figured that would lead to the vortex. Okay, so we have to be close to fighting Legus. Surely we have to be close to fighting him. Like I don't know. I really don't know how much longer they can really make this go. Because eventually, I guess we run into Hysilens first. Maybe we fight Hysilens. And then him. Because I know that we end up fighting him at some point. Because they showed it in the live stream.
Journey will reach its end.
But I don't know. Oh, that's a big chest down there. The good thing is that there's more there's more chests because there's more areas, which means more stellar jade. So she ended up going with her, or maybe she regretted her decision.
The vortex of Fagusa is just after the trial.
This place looks sick. This place looks awesome.
So you'll stop swimming toward the stars, Dux Gladiorum?
I was always a creature of the sea. The stars in the sky were never meant for me.
Interesting. No, we'll do space anchor. Okay, because like this is the basement one. It is okay. Cool.
A gravestone. But whose name does it bear?
I don't know. I can't read that language.
Here that the prisoner who thinks herself the prison witness, Dux Gladiorum.
You talk too much for a prisoner like her.
Two geniuses who defied
Gotcha.
law and
Oh, so Lygus is the one that... I don't know why he's showing us this. This just makes me want to fight him even more.
in this cycle worked together to chip away my strength. But you, can never affect my will. And as long as my will remains intact.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Please.
Divine
don't
Soul's a
surprise
stretch.
me. But I'd say, it was here you gorged out the core flame of ocean from Fagusa's body. It was here you and that Imperator both completed apotheosis, becoming pillars of Enforce. You drove your blade into her heart. A loyal subject turned regicide. A demigod. Oh, but if that's the truth, then why, after 1,000 years, are you? Come to think
Oh, so
of it,
that's... I mean, I kind of figured it would be hers, or it would be hers or Fagusa's.
only one
So I'm not surprised.
Your calm does stir the rage in me. As if the one paying the price here isn't you, but I.
That's only because I've waited 13 million lifetimes for my vision to be realized. Countless millennia.
There has to be a way to calculate how many years have actually passed in Enforius using the cycles. Because I bet you it's an astronomically high number.
It's more like an old friend. One that helps me think. But you're different, Dux Gladiorum. Loneliness has crept from the silent depths, sinking its claws into your mind, bit by bit.
You're right. Lycurgus. Loyalty, curse, the fall of my kin, and this endless waiting. These shackles are too heavy for a fish that cannot perceive any light. I can't break free of the whirlpool that's pulling me under. Nor do I have the unwavering resolve to force myself to wait for that person's return.
Oh, deliverer from beyond the sky. Or
Right.
will he ever return?
I don't know.
It feels so bad that everyone got pushed so far, and we're just kind of like I could not have gotten here any faster. Don't. Is she gonna do what I think she's gonna do?
Time I carry out. Ever since you took me under your banner and made me the Dux Gladiorum, my music has belonged to others. Now, let the siren Electra sing for herself. Let... Oh,
Just
great
yeah.
ocean. I offer
It'd be cool if we actually
that
could just see her sing.
freedom, in exchange for the strength to stand against the nihility. And
She said
all
the path name.
sacrifices of the fallen heroes.
She said the path name. Yeah.
Greyfly, deliverer from beyond the sky. When you ride the current of time and find
It's
your way here,
a little scary how they always know where to look when they're trying to
it
talk
will
to our
guide you
future
to the
self.
heart of this world. By then, I may still be lost in my self-wrought slumber, but I'll uphold my part of this long relay and guard the shackles that seal the Theoros. Do you still remember? To awaken.
Fuck you, sis honeydew. Dang. That's a crazy turnaround.
The gift I once gave you? When you return,
I love it when games do that, where it's like they tend to give you an item
it holds the
that
story of
it's just like a fun little thing to remember an event from. It's not like super important, and then it turns around and it's like, oh,
the prelude and
this
flow
item's really important. I love that in games. It's so nice. It's such a cool thing to do.
When your morning ends, I'll likely wake from my dream as well. Then, and together, we'll bring judgment upon the sinner who defiled the erudition.
At long last, 33,550,336 cycles and 4,931 years later, Amphorius's final curtain is ready. The shadows within the cave gave...
Cannot fight. I've been waiting for this since 2 updates ago.
Was mimic life outside its walls.
Enough! They were no shadows. Everything they did shattered the darkness of this cave and unearthed the core flame of Trailblaze. And now, with that core flame, how like the dawn of Amphorius!
Do you still...
The core flame of Trailblaze does have a really nice ring to it.
answer in the end? I do not agree with that answer, but I respect your tribute to them as an apology, and in the name of Theoros, who saw all destinies in this world. Let me... And then...
I'm gonna fold you so fast.
each other and decide whose flame will rise with this.
It'll be me. I really don't know if it's this update where we do everything.
Virginia. Apollonius.
This is crazy. But yeah, I don't know how. And Forius has had several moments where I think that it can end. This is one of those moments, but they also have, because we're only in 3.5. I am indeed still here, Xavier. How are you?
In the shimmering mirage of illusion, they entrusted their dreams to ride among the stars.
Terravox. So Terravox lived 1,961 years. That's a long time. Yeah. Trivius lived a long time. So did Cypher. That's wow.
To Aglaya. Trebios. Mightimos. Castorus. Anaxagoras. Cyphera. Hyacinthia.
In a relay
This is brutal.
spanning
Like,
1,000 years, they stood
I don't know if we're gonna be like.
beyond their strength and won a bitter victory through what seemed
I want to say that I think that they'll be like.
resistance
I don't know how this is gonna end, and that's kind of scary because I don't.
cycles.
If it doesn't end,
By futility, they remained steadfast in fulfilling their duty to let this be the end of mourning the fallen. At last, allow me.
I guess I just really want to see them okay.
Bathed in the honeydew of Fagusa,
Hysilens.
this tombstone of the old world serves as the anchor of the siren's illusion. A sigil Electra used to bind herself. A group of prisoners bound themselves in a cave, crowning their suffering with heroism. An epic
That's
staged
insane.
with shadow. Now, destroy it. End the illusion. That shall be the moment that decides. The prison warden's dream is merely
That we are destroying that. Wow.
will soon be freed to the final execution ground, where I shall.
This world and I shall hold
This is.
here until we meet again.
I really don't want to fight Hysilens. I think we have to though. But this place looks gorgeous. This place looks awesome. This is a giant bone. Oh, Hysilens is okay-ish. And we do get to hear her sing.
The last demigod. I'm here.
The loneliest one. Dang it.
Go forth for the hopes of humankind.
Oh, we get to see these guys again. Let's go.
For the duty of deliverance.
That's awesome. I mean, this makes it even more sad, but I'm glad that these guys get to come back and give one last go for it.
Blood's glory.
Dang. And the singing's obviously, wow, that was Cerydra. Dang, this is, Aegis are so good.
Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform.
Don't make me fight her. Okay, that looks awesome. That's such a big backdrop. That looks so cool. There's one flame not there.
Little Grey Fry.
There's one core flame not there. I wonder where it
I was
is.
the only
Okay, this is
one
gonna be
left
sick.
after the world was destroyed. And I maintain this lonesome feast with my songs. I have prayed to that lightless sea for centuries, hoping. Thankfully, you arrived as promised, and everyone's wait was not in vain.
Even even Cyrene, like, bro.
This is probably the last praise I'll ever hear in my life.
If there's not a way for us to, like, redo Infurious the cycle one last time after we clear the Black Tide, and everyone just gets a chance to live happy and to do what they want to do, I'm gonna be ticked.
Now,
I'm gonna be so mad.
the heroes have waited for this moment for far too long. Let us use our blades to test it.
This is gonna be so cool. This fight's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be hard, but it's going to be cool.
Theoros carrying 30 million cycles of sin. Slave of erudition. Show yourself. The deliverer has returned. And the time of your execution draws near.
I see an awakened human who has mistakenly taken fallacies as truths and has returned to the cave to try to bring his friends into the sunlight he once bathed in. Alas, prisoners will always be prisoners, blind to the very chains that bind them. As the only other existence with free will in this world, I express regret toward your choice. But I shall retain your right to express yourself. After all, every actor should have a final line before they bow out.
I cannot express how hyped I am to finally fight this guy. I have wanted to fight this guy for such a long time. Oh, I can't wait. I can't. I'm gonna throw it down. I'm gonna throw it out so hard. Yep, we're getting you off the playing field.
I eagerly look forward to it. The last dusk this
I'm gonna try it with Kafka. I may have to go to the Herda though.
That is the Amphorian demigods use every ounce. My cognition resides in the exomyth. It is pointless to defeat my avatar, projected into the experience. How can a character in the play fight against the audience? Kaslana failed. The demigods' sacrifices were pointless. I ask of you, where are they now?
They're right here. I have the thing. Light calendar 3960. Oh, did we get to learn about what happened?
You always go hand in hand. You must be very confused about why you could not gain a straightforward victory in a world constructed by an ordinary Teletron.
An ordinary Intellitron? Cut the pretense, Senior Society member. We've torn off your meticulous mask and figured out Amphorius's true form. It's part of the primordial prototype machine, the first scepter ever created. In other words, a detached part of Noos's divine corpus.
There we go. He was ejected from Noos.
Erudition. As for who would be able to control the Eonic system to rewrite knowledge, only one person has ever managed such a feat.
Yep, there we go.
For the society. We want an actual answer, not another prolonged metaphor to cover up. Why are you the one doing this? Answer me.
I really hope that this is someone that I'm gonna know and not someone buried in Div Universe lore that I didn't read.
Since things have reached this point, I'll give you two irrational. The answer is obvious. So there's no need to say that name out loud.
Can you just give an answer?
Made a mistake in calling me.
Why heard I kept calling him fellow senior? Cause he is.
Came after me. I was just the first to touch upon the universe's border. And the first to define the prime mover of life with incorrect logic.
So it is really interesting that he's mentioning the imaginary tree theory, because Genshin operates off an imaginary tree theory, and so does Impact Third. So the fact that he's mentioning the imaginary tree theory is really, really, really big. Like, that's massive.
Where all are born prisoners inside the nutshell called the universe. Like the madman who returned to the cave and preached about the daylight to his fellow prisoners. My greatest sorrow is that I led my peers down a road that plunges into the abyss, from which there is no return. I led them into a lightless cage called Paths.
So this dude created the paths? Like, not really created, but he led them to then develop paths.
Created a mechanical god that even I cannot control. And then they became an unparalleled nightmare through their endless extrapolations and evolution.
That's insane. This guy created Noos.
Bore the name of erudition, yet they tried to define the known and to seal off all possibilities. No new rules were ever born after their ascension, and humanity will forever be shackled within the cave known as eons.
This guy, I play a game. This guy predates Noos. He is essentially the founder of an Aeon, an entire path, and the Genius Society, all at the same time.
Therefore, as my organic life neared its end, I coated my consciousness using 14 algebraic expressions and spread my logic core over 9 bodies, all to
That's
finalize
insane.
my ultimate denial of Noos in the future. And
So
to
basically
erase
what
my
he's saying,
wrongs with my own hands.
I always think this guy's done talking, and he's not. So basically what this guy's saying is that he created Noos, and he predates the Genius Society, he predates all of that, but he actually hates Noos, because after Noos was created, he then created the Path of Erudition, and every Genius member became shackled by Noos, so therefore no new laws were created. No one was able to experiment out of what Noos could computize, basically. If that makes like any sense. It's a little vague for me too, but that's basically how I understand it. And he wants to destroy Noos so that new laws and people can experiment and they can push and they can reinvent and they can keep going and going and going. Because right now they can't do that.
As for
No, I think he's number one Zender,
Kyrgyz,
right?
he is only one of these 9 vessels.
What an astounding strength of will. As a fellow Pathstrider of erudition, I fully understand your obsession with seeking the truth.
Therefore, you surely see it. You cannot possibly stand up to me in this algebraic world sharing its origin with Noose.
However, I
feel like they
hereby
can.
speak for all sentient life forms. We will never allow such a cruel atrocity to occur.
You can pile on your metaphors mountain high, but they won't change the act you're committing. The Iron Tomb out there in the cosmos is still a technical beta version. And yet it's already powerful enough to corrupt the life logic of all inorganic worlds. In other words, when the Lord Ravager within Amphorius becomes the next knowledge singularity, there's no way you wouldn't have grasped the consequences, First Genius, is there?
Of course, I am fully aware. I don't mind answering you one last time.
Yeah, this guy's insane. Like, I can kind of understand wanting to push the boundaries of, like, knowledge and science and reinvent. But, there's definitely better ways to do that than this.
For the future is this. Whether organic or inorganic, every act of any life form infected by the Iron Tomb will become a true random function. If one were to compute their integral across the breadth of the cosmos, one would obtain a marvelous constant. Omega. What I call the fall of erudition.
Omega, okay. I kind of understand that, I think.
Infinity nurtured by that constant, a new universe shall bud in the chaos. A universe that cannot be predicted and not shackled by the erudition. As the first prisoner to awaken in the cave, I must lead the others who are blind back onto the right path and reach true.
I kind of understand what he said, but not really. Kind of?
You understand me now? As Kozlana stated, destruction is not the process, but the outcome. It is revolution through complete annihilation. And the grand rebirth, after all, has been reduced to ash.
Yeah, this guy's insane. Yeah, I think we should just slow down now. Like, this guy keeps... Like, I understand that it's really important, and there was a really big reveal with him being, like, the guy who created Noose. But he still talks a lot. Like, I don't... Because I just don't understand. Because, like, if this is the end, and we're able to rewrite Amphorius and everything goes back to everyone's able to come back and they have happy life, why is March... Like, what's going to happen with March and Dong Hung? Like, their two forms? Because, like, if everything's fine now, are they only going to be there for the wrap-up? I would feel like March would be there to help with the chaos control. I don't know.
I will also show my true self to you on this momentous occasion as a gesture of respect and provide an insignificant academic suggestion. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. Xandar.
There you go, I play. There you go.
Kuwabara. The Entelechy of the universe's Alpha and Omega.
So I guess Noose is Alpha and he's creating Omega. That's awesome. Yeah, you got it, absolutely. You nail on the head. Absolutely, that was awesome. That's cool. It's Genius Society #1.
Against the truth. The value of any formula resides only in
Okay, I don't want to be that guy, but me being a computer programmer and Noose being an artificial intelligence, it would be funnier if he was number 0 because computers count starting at 0. Just saying. That's just, you know, my little tidbit. But it doesn't take away from the reveal whatsoever. I think that's awesome.
The process of solving it, no matter how elegant, violent, solemn, or humorous, it is all utterly meaningless.
Oh, another cutscene.
As the Theoros, I will. Personally participate in performing this world's end.
I think the design looks super sick. He kind of reminds me of Iron Tomb with his chest.
I know more about the death of knowledge than they ever will.
But yeah, I cannot begin to explain the hype that is. We are literally fighting the guy who made an Aeon. That is awesome. Yeah, so he wants to have, you want to fight him with Nemo sprites, but unfortunately I don't have those. So we're just kind of, yeah, we're kind of just playing the long game here.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I guess the Herda would also be really good here, because ice. Oh, so I can't use her ult unless I kind of want to know how much HP it takes. He reminds me of a JoJo character. He does kind of have that pose. Okay, so she's no longer okay. So it's Wawa and are now affected. It uses over a half. Okay, so this guy actually, maybe you don't want to fight him with the Herda, because the Herda, eesh, this is rough. This is, what do I do?
Destiny isn't chosen.
Relax. Stand still.
I guess it also doesn't help that I haven't been able to use Robin ult yet, which is, you know, really helpful. Yeah, I want to go now, and then I want to. Maybe the real one is hiding somewhere. The real what? Because that's Lygus. That's its true form. I mean, he has like he said 9 parts, so he has 7 or 8 other parts somewhere hiding. So I guess we're gonna do this.
Good times. Never.
There we go.
Time to say bye.
So yeah, you just have to eliminate a bunch of enemies to get him to get out of the state that he's in now. They're fat. What? That was sick. I'm so glad that didn't kill me though.
Time to say bye.
This guy has 4 HP bars. And I don't have Huahua up for healing either. That's gonna go too. We take this. I need Huahua to do Huahua things. He keeps gaining in action. It's very annoying. Well, not gonna do that.
What do you want to know?
I can't take.
Memories beneath the waters lies an endless
Interesting.
abyss.
May as well kill them all.
This is the last bit of HP.
Invoking Logos, the Trojan horse enters.
If it hit,
Never last.
I got a little trigger happy. It does not kill your character. That is interesting. I thought it would have killed her. It does not. Yeah! A fire spike, let's go. Let's go! There he goes, he's going down. The world bearing core flame. Maybe I'm kind of expecting him to come back and have like a second fame force. There it is.
In Erudition's calculations, the end of the saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay?
That's Cyrene.
If
Hold
numbers
on.
can
Wait a
decide
minute.
the end of a story,
That's Cyrene. What?
then we can surely also pen a new beginning.
What? Mem? Someone? Mem? What? Wait, what? Hold? 3960 after the feast?
If your hypothesis of Lygas's identity is true, then even if we remove the
Wait,
restrictions
hold
of
on,
the
hold on.
ultimate protocol, the chances of us defeating him in a head-on battle will still remain lower than the... Therefore, victory will still hit and miss silent.
Go on. Maybe we're thinking about the same thing.
Lygas's cognition resides in the exomyth. He is both an instigator within the experiment and the observed logic. His inspiration circuit can simultaneously process the different time flow.
That's where things get tricky. He simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wildly different. That old Intellitron's neurons have completely gotten used to that over this prolonged experiment. And that's, you and I should be able to manage that too, if given more time. Unfortunately, there's no if. That's why we need to change our way of thinking and turn his advantage into a weakness.
The key
What?
lies in memories, right?
Oh, well.
You caught
I
on,
figured.
right?
You've already mentioned my friend and I, so it's an easy connection to make, no? My intuition.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his thinking speed far exceeds that of normal people within Amphorius, we are going to externally plant a memory into his inspirations, then command it to loop endlessly until he gives in.
Even the most
So they're just gonna force him to relive the same moment over and over and over.
withstand the traffic of a full-on information flood. When the amount of information exceeds his cognition filter's capacities, he will have no choice but to...
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphorius will completely destroy him. An image from a person's memory played in real time might only be a second for us, but for him in Amphorian time, it could be millions.
That's so
or
smart.
billions of calculations.
That's
He
so
won't be able to do
smart.
anything. But watch, as he's locked into this prison forged by memories.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in, and get him to experience loneliness and pain in that endless recurrence. It's
That's
my greatest
brutal.
honor to be on the
Kinda
same page
deserved,
as
but
the
that's
geniuses.
brutal.
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands, and won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think he'd refuse. So I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it as soon as I saw you. You are currently a mimetic entity of the remembrance.
I think we knew that. I think, yeah, that was pretty
Something
obvious.
Folks beyond the sky call a memo sprite, but that's fine by me. It suits me perfectly. I can serve.
But before that, the path characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite.
Is she an
I'm
emanator?
sure about one thing.
No, wait, she actually might be.
Are a mimetic entity born in Amphorius, yet you only awakened with the little one's arrival, and only matured as he embarked on the path of remembrance. That means
Maybe.
your existence is completely attached to his memories. If there ever comes a day when he forgets about you for even a few seconds, or loses his last connection with Amphorius, then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly gone.
I don't like that outcome. Let's not do that.
But that's already happened, hasn't it? No wonder I've always had a weird hunch. But that also means I was right in thinking, as long as my friend and I are together, we can do anything.
Let's not do that outcome. Let's keep her safe. I think that's a good plan. I like that plan. That's a good plan. We
Long
keep her
time no
safe.
see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away?
Yeah, because I mean, like, I think all of us knew she wasn't, like, just a normal person. She was Mem, and then she turned into this. She was a memo sprite.
Yep, 1,000 years was such a long time. And everyone
That
in
is true.
Emporius was waiting for the Deliverer's return. You probably already knew about the genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so Lagus wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity. Which
So,
is
did we
now.
win?
The moment when his manifestation in this world is destroyed, and his twin timelines are intersecting. I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire, unedited story of this millennium as an apology after this is all over. But for now, let's join hands and complete the final step with the power of the remembrance.
Let's go. I really hope I don't have to fight him again. I almost lost, but let's go.
Yep. By the way, speaking of joining hands, can I please do something before we go on stage?
What?
Remember the joke we made back at the Grove? Look. Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling.
Yep.
Like countless memories all swelling up at once. What about you? What did you feel when we touched each other?
Sounds a little weird out of context. I do actually remember this in the Grove. Very vaguely, but I do remember it. So that's wow.
Really? That makes me really happy. If memories can move people, then it must have been a happy memory. Now, please remember
That's
what you're
insane.
feeling right now. Write it down in your heart and keep it there. Memories you want to treasure will never fade away. Even if immersed in the long river of time, these memories will still leave traces of their existence. So, if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, just reach out and touch it.
Think I found the thumbnail for the video, chat. There are a few thumbnail potential there are a few potential thumbnails in this video, or in this spot, I guess.
It's like reading bedtime stories together at night.
But yeah, this is nuts.
It wipes away the chill of passing time, sharpens the outline of memory, and restores it. Now, I'll carry this power with me. And for a little while, I must part
Quit
from
giving
you
me good
as I step
thumbnail
into the
material.
long cycles of this world. Give me your blessings, friend. Let that bright future be as we have written. Then, I'll
That
leave
is
it
so
to
cool.
you.
And he's stuck in this loop. Okay, this is kind of sick. It's kind of like Dormammu or come to bargain Dormammu. That's kind of what this is feeling. This is awesome though.
All plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story. How does it feel?
Dang. Cyrene's very strong. And now they're actually calling him Xander too. That's sick.
The authority of time cannot command the entire scepter, nor if this was no system malfunction, then was I implanted with a mimetic entity of the remembrance?
You guessed it right away. As expected from someone people call the first genius. I'm gonna keep doing what I just did if you don't stop, you know. My friend and I won't allow you to leave this memory, no matter what, which means you are now trapped, Lord Xandar.
An elegant idea, and an exquisite execution. Regrettably, it is you who are restrained by time, not me. Know that patience is my greatest weapon. Waiting and victory are the same for me. You will crumble before I do in this moment stretched out to an eternity.
I returned about 3 times now, and you're welcome every time, Xavier.
Lana will. Yet all I need to do is to wait. As yet another few.
Now I'm a pink bug? My looks are seriously changing all the time. But you're not wrong. We're definitely not gonna solve the problem so that's why we never wanted to do that in the first place.
Oh, well, there are the Genius members. Where were they? They're here.
I shall answer your confusion purely out of my respect for those who came before me. Have you heard of the synesthesia dreamscape in the Asdana?
Very nice. Very nice, Xavier.
Interestingly, that place once had a prison too. Life forms living in that environment, abundant with memoria, have a chance to connect their perceptions with each other's. Even across great spatial divides, they're able to detect shifts in one another's states. I call this phenomenon memory zone entanglement. In Asdana, people made use of that phenomenon to build a nation within a dream. After adding in the catalysts of harmony and remembrance, that is.
Is that
Senikani.
how you walked into my prison cell? Using those same
I expected not. I mean, this stream, actually, the stream crashed once, but we're still here. And the stories are always pretty long, but they're always really, really good. So, absolutely. And we're glad that you're here.
Lord Xandar. Nonetheless, your hypothesis is correct. We happen to have an ally skilled in tuning, while the Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene both have an astonishing amount of resolve, which I'm sure you can testify to. I am also sure that with the support of such a resolute memo sprite, our conversation can last for a long, long time.
I'm the best at listening to stories, you know. I'll leave the exciting clash
Right.
of the erudition to you two geniuses.
A brainstorm? I like it. And it's 2 against
I love the Herda being here. Like, Skrillum's very nice. He's very polite. You know, he has a structure. Herda's just like, I'm here. We're gonna have fun. This is gonna be sick. 2-on-1. You're gonna go down. I love Herda.
Take a guess. How much do you reckon we can dig out of your brain before the next second? And how many ways can we find to deal with you? Besides, in your current predicament, there's no way you can take our trump card away.
You can take out, yeah, right? I really do like the fact that they have a lot of faith in the Trailblazer.
Overturn the Era Nova.
Like Fergus. It seems you had conducted a secret hunt in the depths that even I cannot reach. In that case, go. Swim all.
This actually does feel like
fitting end.
the end. I'm gonna be chippy when I get home. Very nice. Oh, Xavier, I think I'm getting really close to deciding on if I'm gonna skip Hysilens, because I don't have enough to guarantee here, and that's a really big thing for me. And I might just end up saving for March, because March, we got to see her a little bit in this story. She looks so freaking good. Bro, this is sick. Name Mythos, main logos, and she's floating. She's singing goodbye. Dang, this is so good. I'm gonna try and change my Trailblaze cart to that music, if I can remember. March made that big of an impact. Let's just say if it weren't for March, Infurious would have fallen, and Black Tie and the Iron Tomb would have arisen. I'm not gonna get anything more specific than that, so you can experience it on your own. But yeah, she did. And there we go. Kefli World Flame. I should be around. Sweet. Very nice.
Dux Gladiorum, you have completed your duty.
We do like that.
A new dawn is about to
Cerydra.
rise.
You died long ago, Imperator. Depart from my mind.
But your duty towards the Imperator did not die with me. That duty will bind you no more. You will be able to hold for yourself one grandiose feast after another in the endless days to come. So go. Go and swim towards that ocean beyond the sky with the Deliverer.
It's the book.
Is this?
Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. Wuthering Waves does have their update coming up tomorrow, I believe, so I will be doing this again tomorrow. So, who knows?
Book. I commanded her to gift this page to you when everything finally reaches the end.
What's on this page?
Memories. Lifelike memories. That sidekick found me after the bloody feast 1,000 years ago and showed me her diary. I saw within that notebook.
She found Cyrene's notebook. Before the campaign. Cyrene?
People beyond the sky apparently utilize this power to seal past scenery into crystals they call light cones. But I only know so much about
Oh,
the
yeah, we know what those are.
so I can't completely replicate the past. But I'll do my best.
I'm all ears. Go on then. Do your best. But if you...
Got it. I'm sure you'll find this to your liking. After all, it's human nature to want to...
We get to play as Cerydra. This is kind of cool. I do really like her kit. Interesting. Browse memories. Cause see, this is where we fought the Flame Reaver, and so that's why Castrus is like this, and we got treated. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool.
A fortress in the sky?
This is the first step of my friend's journey.
Oh, we're
around
actually
the
going
starry
through
seas.
all of the Trailblazers' memories.
This place
Okay.
is called the Herta Space Station. Just think of it as a supersized grove of epiphany.
Oh, so it's the territory of that witch. She and another Antikytherian lent me a helping hand.
Look, over there. Looks like he's talking to Madame Herta in his memory. Let's go listen to what she thinks about this world. All constructed by eons and...
Are you telling me that woman is Herta?
Well, that's her puppet. I mean, I don't actually expect her.
Station, huh? But just wait.
I play Star right now, but I feel ya. Yeah, I get that.
You'll see sights that'll make this place look
I'm also
more
running on... Yeah. I mean, I appreciate you being here. Is the stream quality doing okay then, I hope?
Oh, the cosmos is so vast that the unknowns far outnumber the knowns. But none of them will end up being anything amazing. The farther you go, so do your best with the nameless. Break a leg, and remember to send an update or two to Asta when you've got some downtime.
She certainly shares my way of thinking. Only that instead of a conquest through blood and fire, they chose a gentler path.
People call Madame Herta and Mr.
Quality's fine. Good.
geniuses.
Good.
Apparently, only the smartest people in the cosmos can receive the blessings of Nous. Amphorius' true creator.
Do you mean that even individuals of such nobility are merely subordinates to a god?
On the contrary, after all, it was the very first of them who created the god.
It's just
I don't
gotcha.
really
Yeah.
know all the details
Gotcha.
about
Gotcha.
that. You might be able to ask Madame Herta herself when you get the chance. Let's go check out some other worlds next, shall we?
We're probably just gonna go through the Mall Bellabog then. It's really cool that we get to see this though.
Cosmos is so vast.
This next
So we're probably gonna go to
stop has
Bellabog,
a
then we're gonna
lot
go
of
to
similarities to Amphoria.
similarities.
Snow-covered land?
Oh,
Interesting.
I guess there's
This star is
similarities. Yeah.
named Eurillo 6.
Eurillo
That
6.
name sounds so cold.
I'm still glad.
Bellabog
Still
sounds
glad.
better.
I'm. It makes me very happy that you're so thankful that you got to catch Shun. That's really nice
The
of
girl
you.
we see here holds a similar station to you, Imperator. She's the supreme guardian of this world. A leader.
I did not expect the Empress of this world to be.
Well, your appearance isn't much older.
The object in the distance resembles Nikador. Is it a weapon?
No, it's called...
This is significantly bigger than Igador.
It's all thanks to you that we survived the crisis. The collaboration with the IPC is both an opportunity and a challenge. Nonetheless, it's an important step in our journey back.
It would be
into the
kind of. It is really nice to see Bellabog again because I always take any chance I can to go and see Bellabog people again because we don't get to do it very often.
Amphorius was, and they only managed to reconnect with this.
That IPC she spoke of. Is it?
Yes, the IPC conquered many worlds through
In my
trade,
computer science
and
class, one of
opened
my
up a
assignments
vast
asked
territory that way.
you your favorite YouTuber, huh? And what did you say? That's it. That's an interesting. I guess if it is your first day, then I guess that makes sense. It's like an icebreaker kind of thing. I don't think I need it. Oh, you clearly put Jacksepticeye. I mean, like, come on. Or Mr. Beast. No, but that is really, really nice of you, Xavier. That's super nice. Thank you.
Coming back to the Supreme Guardian and her Bellabog.
If I had a
do you find
webcam,
peaceful way to
you
enter
would
the
see a very
interstellar
big grin on my
community?
face.
That cannot be true. That IPC would never have grown so big on trade alone. It may pretend to be a wealthy merchant with clean hands. Its path of conquest
I
must
mean,
have
the
had
IPC's
no
not
mercy for the weak,
great, but
and
they don't
would
do
have destroyed them if
that much. I mean,
needed.
they do some pretty shady
Are
stuff,
you
but not to
telling
that
me
extent.
that this snowland never thought about tossing its dignity to the wind and kneeling to the IPC? I will never allow the Imperator's empire to be sullied by others. Amphorius must become a power so strong that no interstellar foreigner would dare to look down upon us.
Imperator.
Yeah, Data's a little rough.
Bellabog
But yeah, like I
isn't
like we
as
mentioned
easy to
earlier,
imagine.
I don't think
Listen.
Amphorius would survive even one ship with a Lawfu. Like they are horribly outgunned. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cerydra, but you're just
indeed
not.
hesitated,
Amphorius is not gonna be able to do much.
but now I understand what we must do. Bellabog must learn how to walk on her own until she no longer needs the support of others and can stand on her 2 feet among the stars. Even if I may not live to see it, I believe such a day will surely come.
It will
They
come.
still have their dignity intact. One day, that hope will melt through the ice and help them into a prosperous tomorrow.
But the order of the cosmos is already set in stone. The old laws decree that only the strong survive. binding
Your
the
old laws
weak in
don't
an
do anything in the
unbroken
face of
chain
erudition.
until they wither and turn to dust.
Help, I'm lost.
They
Yeah, I
embrace
do not regret
power
the first days of school,
destruction.
ever.
Amphorius must shatter the old law and become the new order among the stars.
Speaking of the Order, another one of my friend's companions may be able to enlighten you further on that. Let's go to the next page.
I wonder who we're gonna talk to. It would actually, I would love to see Cerydra interacting with Xinhua from the Law Food. That'd be kind of funny.
I didn't even know it.
But I wonder where we're going.
Such opulence
Yep.
does indeed
Sunday.
evoke astonishment.
This world is called Penacony. An eternal city built
It's interesting
upon
that
the
they
land
skipped
of dreams.
the singing
It's
show.
also
Maybe we'll go
Lycan's
back to that.
previous stop, where they went through a
I've been
risky but
considering.
exciting
So
adventure.
I'm horribly biased, so keep that in mind, Xavier. But I love Kafka, my favorite character. She does enable dot a lot. And you have Black Swan, so yeah.
Tell me about
I
it,
think
then.
you would
That
not have a
man
detriment.
standing afar
The
has
only
wings
thing
on his head.
you have
I
3
am
main
truly
DPS, so you don't really
curious.
need Kafka. It might be better for you to save for another support, so you're not trying to split Treeby. My whole third period, I've been thinking about it. But truly, what the most important discussion that should be thought about. I
wish
understand.
to gaze upon the views of the Reverie Hotel one more time. I'll be just a traveler when I come back here again. And perhaps, through a traveler's eyes, even the things I once knew so well will feel strangely different.
Penacony is a land of the harmony, where all dreams and hopes merge and combine. It believes in unrestrained freedom, and that's how it lost itself in shallow delights. Then, this young man before you chose to rewrite its laws, using the power of the Order, hoping to shape a dream-bound
Yeah, who
paradise
needs English when you can
perfect
study your...
happiness.
You're right, you're basically just doing math at that point, so you're already doing other
Paradise of my
schoolwork. I mean, like,
dreams
come on.
remains far away. Perhaps a brief journey with the Nameless can show me more possibilities, and as for what Penacony should look like, it'll be up to her. No. Up to their trailblazing now.
Oh, it sounds like this ideal kingdom is no more.
That's right.
The Alto Kingdom never started.
To wake up at the end.
This individual's law acknowledged only gods and constructs, leaving no space for humanity. And yet, the fact that he could accept defeat and resume his journey should...
You are also very self-aware, Imperator. Then you must know that the world promised by the destruction also has no place for...
I am indeed very aware of Lycurgus's honeyed words of deceit.
Really? There are so many more places that we could show her.
Then let's wrap
Like,
up
a
this
lot.
trip down memory lane with one last scene.
Okay.
This absolute wonder.
Isn't it pretty? That's our Amphorius. Our world flows and meanders in this endless band of light.
Not having a water fountain's
So we were born from the
terrible,
designs
actually.
of
Like,
the
that's actually
gods
really bad.
And are not yet truly alive. The Chrysos heirs of Amphorius still
Shouldn't
chose
they
to
have
stand
one? Like, isn't there a
against fate
law?
and carve the
There should be at
legends no
least
different from that of
one.
humankind.
Because that's not good. That's not okay.
Will you really renounce the heroes in this world's previous 30 million cycles, Imperator? Including even yourself. Will you bow to brutal...
I know what you want to do, sidekick. You want to use that deliverer's memories to influence...
You really saw right through...
How can one rule an empire if one is incapable of understanding people's minds? I have decided on Law's final destination. However, before we go on,
Yeah,
tell
soda's
me
not the
this,
best
sidekick.
for hydration. That
Throughout,
is
was there
very
ever a memory
unfortunate.
of the ocean?
Yeah, Lafu. We can go to Lafu.
The ocean. You shall complete your conquest in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, and eternally slumber in the sound of tide. You shall eternally slumber in the sound of tides, and complete your conquest in the ocean at the boundaries of this world. Our prophecies aligned as flawlessly as a sea snake circling upon itself. An elegant loop, like a joyful hymn, like the circulating ocean current, like our two fates, like Amphorius itself.
Yeah, we basically already fought, like, the big guy. So yeah, this is probably a good thing you decided to show up now, because, like, a lot of the big reveals and a lot of the big fights are over with. We're kind of in, like, the epilogue, gearing up for the next update to pave the way for that.
What?
I am the law. Why should I give both the Deliverer and the Theoros came from beyond the sky? They have no right to interfere with the lands I
So it's a good thing.
conquered with my
Yeah,
own
I
two
think for your
hands.
enjoyment, it is a good thing you
The
showed up
law
at the right
of
time.
Amphorius shall be determined by Amphorius's master.
What exactly did you see in the trial?
Everything. I saw everything regarding the rules of this world's operation. I saw the laws of it. As long as I offer a sacrifice of equal weight, I can rewrite the laws of this world according to my will. Fate gave me a very fair deal. One rule change for the life of one demigod.
What are you planning to do?
You can't guess. We can conquer the stars without relying on any power from beyond the sky. We just need to make some reasonable sacrifices.
Right, you showed up at probably the highest moment for me of the stream, and then you came back for like, we're ending, we're figuring things out. But I refuse.
Still not done?
I am determined for Amphorius to
But it refused. Nah, I love Undertale.
You are beyond reason. You think such a simple and hypocritical...
There's no new without destroying the old. That's what you consider an atrocity? Ironic, for that is ever since the Flame Chase prophecy resounded in the distance, fate has decreed for the Chrysos heirs to ignite our blood and illuminate this dark age. People would still be puppets of the old dynasty if it weren't for my conquests.
But your world doesn't seem to be any different from your predecessors. Bloodshed, tyranny, you're making the same mistakes they did.
Go and see everything for yourself. Go to any library I've built. Go listen to the rumors on every street corner. Go and witness how the Imperator crushed the old laws and forged new ones. Go and see what my conquests brought to this world.
Nice. So I think my ending verdict is that I don't really like Cerydra very much. And I think that that's by design. I think they want us to not really like her.
Mortals and Chrysos heirs to face each other as equals in the council. I smashed Talantin's shackles, united humankind to save themselves, and started the Flame Chase. So now, hearken to my final words. History will eventually...
Final word?
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance. So, in the name of the
herself.
Imperator, I command you one last time. Either sacrifice yourself for conquest, or pierce this tyrant's chest with your sword.
When you get to her, you'll have a very strong opinion very quickly. I know I did. A lot of people in my chat did.
Thus, the Imperator concluded at the end of her life, at the last moment before she stepped onto the altar. She gave her most loyal subject the choice to decide fate.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize fate's reins!
The Imperator fell. Some say that the Dux Gladiorum turned traitor and killed her liege. Some say that she imprisoned the tyrant in a shallow pond of water, then left. There are countless stories about her death. All we can be
I mean,
sure
she sacrificed
is when none
herself.
left the vortex,
Well, she didn't really she gave her the option to.
of her existence.
Imperator, wait! How could someone of your status come to the front lines? Let me be the flag bearer.
The troops defending the pass to the west of the grove, have they surrendered?
I'll be quiet a
They
bit.
ran as quickly as
Gotcha.
they could when they heard your name. The Golden Cocoon Pass is now in the First Legion's hands.
Good. What about the Delosian militia?
The Third Legion set fire to the mountains and flattened everything west of the basin.
That is enough. We cannot afford to miss an opportunity for victory. Lastly,
They are no more. The Second and Fourth Legions have destroyed them all.
Very good. They
Interesting.
now have no way out, no reinforcements, and no artillery support. We will be able to liberate the Grove of Epiphany in the blink.
True, by the time you log in, you'll have some pulse sitting there for you. Absolutely.
Charge 1 quint after the curtain fall hour tomorrow. Remember, as long as the Alliance's flag still flies on my shoulders, you must keep moving forward. Take no prisoners among the enemy soldiers. All sages who resist are to be captured and tried according to martial law. And do not destroy any books. Now go. Notify.
Understood. Those who are
I do like that she said don't destroy any books. That like Cerydra is a very smart character. That proves that she's very smart.
The legendary mountain breaker has personally engaged in battle. Their formations are nigh impenetrable.
Then cease our frontal assault. Send
And then the
scouts to
free
all
10 from the
regions and tell them to retreat
yes.
into the Tritos Plains before the parting hour.
What? Are you planning to...
It's a strategic change of plans. The seismic walking dragon is enough for that battlefield.
Walking dragon? You mean that stupid beast, Terravox? What can they even do?
Stupid? No. They are the wisest of all of Giorio's creations.
And remember, I'm sitting at 65, right? You're guaranteed, basically.
Let them deal with their earthly brethren. We will advance and take the lead in defeating what remains of our enemy. I will deliver the most fiery retribution for the humiliation they dealt us, and crown myself with a god-slaying wreath.
Understood. I'll see to it.
It is kind of crazy how cracked the beginning Chrysosers were. Like, Hysilens was very strong, Aglaia was very strong, Tribi obviously kind of bled into both factions. They're not even different factions, she just kind of bled into both times. But yeah, like, if Hysilens was around for the first thing, like, cycle that we experienced, it would play out very different.
They refused to surrender and said this letter is their last warning to us.
It also makes me wonder if Hysilens is just sitting in that area in the first cycle, and it's just chilling.
Disobedience will be punished by death.
Right, but you have a high chance.
The priests of the three fates aren't soldiers, but politicians. Do not mistakenly believe they don't have a plan. These dying pests will wring out every idea from their brains, all for short-sighted gain. I am inferior to them in that regard. They also have the prophecy to wield as a weapon, something I am not blessed with. Launching an unplanned attack will only disadvantage us, as all which means I will be heading to the battlefield myself.
I will win. I believe in you. I'm crossing my fingers.
This time, however, I will go alone. I will conduct secret negotiations to ensure fate is on our side.
Understood. The legions will make their preparations. Those who are resolved to die, we salute you.
Why are we not allowed to march out with the army, Imperator?
This will be a long voyage with no return.
Hysilens is missing.
Cannot come with me.
Why are you personally leading this battle if it's doomed to fail? The Flame Chase journey cannot be without a lead.
That is correct. The Empire will be without a head when the Imperator falls. But remember, as long as you seize the right opportunities, even a chaotic game will remain winnable.
The last two times I lost because I doubted I would win. Now I cannot doubt myself. Right now you just gotta believe because you already lost twice. There's nowhere else to go but up.
My departure will create a...
So this might be actually what happened in the first cycle with Cerydra, because she's gone before we get there in the first cycle.
My death reaches your ears.
Cerydra, is our...
Destroy the old laws and forge new ones. My conquest has reached its limits within the borders of Amphorius. Since the more Chrysosers bearing divine authority will be born, and will they demand peace or war? Will they resist tyranny, or become the next Imperator? I do not mourn for me. Anyone can kill the Imperator, is Cerydra.
At the end, I faithfully recorded the most important battles in the Imperator's life. Her conquest was about to be completed at this point in the story. However, for some reason, A memory suddenly entered my mind just as I was about to put down my pen. It was a journey on a fantastical train. I had the honor of having a heart-to-heart conversation with the Imperator under the stars. And I asked her this question at the end of that discussion.
Maybe I'll get... No, you will. You'll get it in single tentpole, trust.
How do you want history to remember you? As a hero who gave up her life for the flame chase? Or as a tyrant? She answered so quickly, as if she had made up her mind long ago.
I would rather be forgotten than be defined. Because the law can be neither eternal nor unchallenged.
Dang. They really gave this to us. That's crazy.
And only humanity can pen laws into history's pages. Now, I have shattered the greatest law of Amphorius. The game is nearing its end, Dux Gladiorum. Even though you killed the Imperator in the previous 30 million cycles, this time, you finally found your own law.
But yeah, Hysilens is definitely needed. I do not want to build Gallagher, mainly because I don't like building. So, I guess I just don't... Like, I'm sure you have your reasons, but I don't understand the theory behind that, because some 4 stars in the Hoyo Gacha games are better than some 5 stars. Just straight up better than some 5 stars. Like, Gallagher's a better sustainer than some 5 stars. And to even jump ship, in Genshin, Shinsho is a better Hydro applicator than most 5 stars. There's also an example in Zenless. I just can't ever remember their name. So there exists one in Zenless as well. And in Wuthering Waves, Sonpo is better than a lot of supports as well. So I got more motivation to build a 5-star than a 4-star. I mean, like, okay, so in that sense, I totally understand. Like, you spent the energy to get them, so now they're on your account.
Prophecy's ocean at the boundaries of this world.
But
To you.
now, obviously, you're a little unique, where you know you'll get Hysilens relatively soon-ish. So there's no point in building Gallagher just to then immediately swap him for Hysilens. But let's say in a reality that's not going to happen because you're going to win. But in a reality where you lose 50-50, well, now what are you going to do? I know you're not going to lose, but in theory, now what? You might as well build Gallagher because he's better than everything else you have on your account. You know? Like, but again, like, to you specifically doesn't really matter because you're going to get Hysilens, and that is the best that you can have for that character, you know? Bailu time. Again, liking Bailu's fine. She is the worst healer in the game.
I do not care.
Especially when someone takes your ally's HP.
The Imperator muttered about her conquests.
Don't do that with the eyes. Don't do that. Don't like that.
Freedom! Liberty! The tyrant is dead! Go! Shout this news in the streets!
My people! My fellow elders! Do not panic. Stand your ground. That usurper has paid.
She's the worst, I agree, but she has her uses. So that is true. But it's also saying, like, yeah, this hammer is useless, but I can still hold it. You know? You can use her, but you'd rather have a new hammer than one that has the head broken off. You know? I used her in Flame Reaper battle in APOC 3. Like, yeah, like you can use any character in Honkai Star Rail with enough investment, they'll do fine. But there is a limit to what they can do because of their kit, you know?
I see the cosmos, the battlefield that I cannot reach. I will return in the next cycle. The stars will hear my legion's war drums. Hear the great name of the Imperator. Hear Amphorius's Cerydra.
To this day, we do not know which
The voice
lore
actor
the
did an
Imperator
amazing job.
overwrote at the cost of her life. Perhaps the truth will only be revealed at the moment of checkmate. Just like every chess game she ever played, we only know her death inflamed.
It has to do with something with
On one side of the city,
Hysilens,
those
right?
who defended liberty toppled her statues to the ground. On the other side, her supporters put themselves between the masses and her monuments, declaring loudly that the Sovereign is still among the people. It is said that golden blood congealed into the same letters everywhere they fought. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Cerydra.
Yeah, like that makes more sense, Xavier. Absolutely. Yeah.
But the one who bore that name did not see any of this. Her gaze was cast far away, and the sound of what was the Imperator thinking about in that prophesized ocean at the boundaries of this world? In that shallow puddle of stagnant water, was she reminiscing about her past conquests? Or repenting for the millions killed for the flame chase? It was neither. The Imperator only saw how the surface of the water gleamed like that crude chessboard, dissected by light and shadow in the afternoon when her teacher played against her for the first time.
Look at this chessboard. What do the...
They are strangely beautiful. They look like the stars in the night sky ablaze.
Interesting. Barwin and Lafu.
Page emerged an ocean so vast, so pure.
Most schools make that, yeah, unfortunately.
Is this Cerydra?
Electra, my subject. Ever since you walked out of the tainted ocean and pledged yourself to me, that was why I promised you a new ocean, where the Imperator's ambitions would serve as the currents, and loyalty would be its light. Electra, my subject.
I have no idea. Like, this story could have ended several different spots. Maybe, I don't know. I can't tell what this is going to end anymore.
Made its final decree on the road I intend to walk. My conquest is doomed to never reach the stars. But the Imperator never makes empty promises. So take this memory, this ocean, beyond the sky, as witnessed by the Deliverer.
That's
This
why.
is the final
Gotcha.
gift that the Imperator can leave for her subject.
Okay. Cerydra grew on me a little bit. I'll give her that. She definitely had her redemption arc. Or maybe it wasn't even a redemption arc. Maybe it was just like her revealing who she really was.
Through the waters. But once I stepped on the land, I found myself caught in a play. Every land dweller wore a mask in their life. Do you still not get it? I do not long for the oceanic depths of my homeland. Nor do I crave the swelling seas beyond the sky. Perhaps even I don't know what I want. I still don't know where I should swim to even at the end. But I know one thing right now. A fish is simply a fish. And she can never leave the ocean she's in.
I like Cerydra's design though. She looks pretty.
But
Yeah, her design is sick.
under
I
the
love the
ocean
chess
or
theme.
life,
It's really, really cool.
we two prisoners who can never escape this cave can still look outside the cave and see the stars.
Is that usually there? That spire is usually not there in...
The 12 factor simulation of life in this experiment has far exceeded my expectations.
Make your choice then, senior society member. Do you want to keep walking down the wrong path and be remembered for your incorrect conclusion? Or do you want to return to the audience's seat and give yourself, Amphorius, and the entire cosmos a more fitting...
I must refuse. A dead man never fears death.
Did I not make myself clear? Have you forgotten about our dear Lord of Silence? You wouldn't want her to consider your 8 other clones as cancers within the erudition and chop them all up, would you?
Your logical deductions are vastly different from mine. Listen, my peers, why don't you look beyond this world? Just as the Chrysos heirs did. Re-evaluate your calculations and take into account all enemies in the upcoming war among the eons.
I like her design. It's not worth... Although I feel like a lot of people are going to skip her. I've heard a lot of people are like, I like her, but not too much. But it is interesting that they're saying... So I guess Amphorius as a whole is just giving us the perspective of like the eons. Because right now we've kind of been dealing with the planets and the Stellarons, and then we kind of get a little bit bigger when it comes to Lafu, and we're dealing with a group. And then we go back to Pentecote, and it's like the ideals with an Aeon. So each planet, we get closer and closer to dealing with the Aeons themselves, along with a war that's brewing with the Aeons, which is really interesting. And I'm really excited to see what they do with this, because I wonder if the next planet's going to have us directly handle an Aeon, because at the rate they're going, we're going to be dealing more and more closely to Aeons.
Not a place where 3 paths entangle, but where 3 paths fight to the death.
Fighting the Aeons themselves would be sick. Yeah, but we would have to do like something to get powerful enough to even make them look at us. So like something's going to have to happen for that.
But did you not consider the possibility that the Remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
Is it going to cut to March? Please cut to March. Please. Let's go, chat. Let's go. We get March. Woo! I love March.
So this isn't just silence. It's the answer. What was the last thing he said to you before you parted the waters at the Scale Gorge waterscape? A tricky question, but one with a simple answer.
Let's freaking go. I am so excited for this character.
Right?
What?
That's correct. And now I'm sure. You are not March 7th. There's no way she would remember that detail.
Oh no. Wait, that's not March?
Leave her body now.
How impulsive. Why don't you calm down and think about another possibility? I didn't take over March 7th's body.
Like, it's like they're layering the original March's voice with like this, I don't know, I can't tell if it's an overtone or undertone, but they're overlaying her normal March voice with like a slightly deeper thing, and then there's like a weird little like shing with it.
Rather,
I don't know how else to describe it.
March
There it is.
7th who regained my memories.
I may get new March on a rerun. Chat immediately sees March. Also, chat, I may get her on a rerun. That was such a good. That's so good. That was... Wow. Oop. Did I miss Legus getting his rich he deserved? Kind of. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Luckily, I will be making this a YouTube video, so I will be able to condense everything down for the people who are not to see everything live. Everything will be condensed down for everyone's better enjoyment. But yeah, I think I've finally caved. I think the HSR has finally broken me. My rule of only summoning when I have guarantee and getting characters that best fit the teams that I have, I think I'm gonna amend that. And instead I'm going to say I'm gonna go for the characters that I like, and I'm gonna try to get their like cones as well. So it's still at 99% though, which is a little scary. But I think that's where I'm gonna amend that, because I do really want March. I can't wait for 3. I am so excited for 3.6. I almost died twice on stream. I say that I had a coughing fit, and it was both times when I saw March. I think I'm also gonna skip Cerydra for March. Kind of unfortunate because I do really like Dot. But I admittedly Hysilens. It felt really weird because it's like Hysilens is on banner right now, but it didn't feel like she was. It kind of felt like she was just being dragged along. And the main character was Cerydra, which also kind of makes sense because she was the Imperator, and she had a huge thing at the end. I did really like her story. But I think she just got overshadowed by March and Cerydra. Like, there was too many bigger people that have already been established. Like, March has been established for a long time. Everyone loves March. So everyone's super excited to see her new form. And then you have Cerydra, who's the Imperator. So, there's all these really big, heavy hitters in one story, which is great for the story. I don't like it when gacha games just self-insert the character on banner, and it's like, I'm going to fix your issues because I'm the character on banner. But yeah, I think I will skip, and I'll get March, which is kind of a really bad decision on my part, because I don't have anyone that goes well with any Remembrance character. I almost got away with it, too. I almost got away with not getting a single Remembrance character, and now we know that this is March. This is not a mysterious foreign guest. This is March, and that's her jellyfish. That is awesome. This is so sick. I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped for this. I'm gonna leave all that for later. And this is the end of stream. Yes, I do. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. There you go. It's been so long since I've done this. Search. Add friend. There you go. Friend request sent. Alright. If you're one of those people, also check out. Sure. Also check out your Saber. 59 to 29. Bruh. 2.8k attack is insane. We like the crit rate goes up in combat, so does the crit damage, which is nuts. Energy recharge is fine. Wind damage is 61%. Wow. With her Lycone, maxed out traces. I really did wish it would show me the specifics, but it doesn't, which is, I guess, okay. But yeah, no, this is insane. This Saber is insane. It's much better than mine. Much better. But yeah, so that is the end of stream. I would like to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and sticking through this horribly long stream, and it kind of crashed in the middle. I do apologize about that. I lost some footage. Didn't know that was gonna happen. Really sad about that. All of my relics are 3+ into crit or higher. With 228 I can tell. But no, that is really nice. So I think if Wuthering Waves has their update tomorrow, I'm gonna stream their live tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all at once. But I will be streaming tomorrow. If Wuthering Waves doesn't come out tomorrow, or the downtime or whatever, I'll just go back to it. We'll be doing more HSR. So kind of depends. And once again, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Zeka, you've been here most of the entire time. Xavier, it was really nice to get to talk to you. Glad I got to catch you. And to everyone who popped in on my Twitch, I always appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.